guys, it's Breyer Trot here and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I am bringing it back to kind of old school model horse YouTube. We're doing a challenge today and this is an original challenge. I thought of this challenge a while ago but just never got around to doing it, and it was a pretty time-consuming thing to kind of lay out, figure out what the actual challenge was, and then complete the challenge. It was really fun and I really hope that everybody watching that also does some YouTube wants to participate. Let's make this a little trend, just like all the others that are now just like feels so long ago. What do we have? We had, wasn't there a rainbow challenge, 7 deadly sins? I guess it was more of a tag, but you know, tag challenge. I'm pretty sure there was like a Breyerfest tag too, but today, as you can see by the title, we are doing a create your own Breyerfest. Pretty much what this challenge is, you are making all the models for your dream Breyerfest. It doesn't necessarily have to be your dream Breyerfest, but just a Breyerfest that you create in your head. So what you have to do in the challenge, and I'll have it in the description below so it's very easy to kind of follow off of, and then I will kind of give an example with my version of the challenge. So you're going to give a theme, what your celebration horse is going to be, 3 special runs. If you want to do more, you can. Another special run is going to be your decorator model, who your surprise horse is going to be, your store special, a single day stablemate, and I think that's all I have for that. A lot of models kind of to create, and you can honestly customize this to however you want to do it. So if you would like to do 4 special runs, or you can't come up with different stuff, it's kind of totally up to you, but it's just creating your own Breyerfest. So let's jump into how I did mine. I don't think this will be a surprise to too many people, but yeah, let's get into it. So if you guys have been watching my YouTube channel for any amount of time or follow me on Instagram, usually the theme that I choose when I'm like, oh, what's your dream theme, is Italy. Just an Italian themed Breyerfest. I'm not that Italian, I'm 25%, so I guess I'm decently out. But really, it's for my decorator. That is my dream decorator, which is kind of like a funny decorator, but you guys will see that later. But if you've also been subscribed for a while, you know who that is. So the theme, I wanted to come up with like a cool name, because they always have like the cool names for the traveling, the like Viva la France and all the other ones that I can't think of right now. Mine, I have 2 ideas for it. So a lot of these I was quite undecisive, but this is kind of what I ended up with. So my theme is, it's in Italian, I'm gonna butcher it. Adanto in Italia, which is gone to Italy, and then Quando a Roma. Yeah. So when in Rome. So then let's get into the celebration model. For my celebration model, so pretty much, I guess I should preface, I researched for like a solid hour, almost 2 hours last night, like at midnight, just researching Italian breeds, and the amount of just Italian stuff that I looked up was quite insane, but I think it was worth it. So I was trying really hard to find a real horse to base my celebration model off of, as well as my store special, because in real life they're based off of real horses so that they can go to the event and visit. But I was having such a hard time with that. I went down a whole Italian horse riding in Italy like rabbit hole, and I was getting so like, oh my gosh, I don't know any of these, and like I don't know how that would work. So Breyer, if you ever do want to make this a real theme, I'll put some more investment into that, but for now, this is kind of just my idea. In Italy, there is a breed called the Italian Trotter, and that's kind of what I'm basing my celebration model off of. The breed itself is pretty just based off of the American Standard Bred, and I think there's like a French type standard bred horse, so pretty much like a pacer. So it would be on the pacer mold, and I want it to be a chestnut like here. I really love chestnut standard breds. If you guys don't know, my family owns, well, like my grandparents owned a flaxen chestnut standard bred, and he's literally like the prettiest horse I've ever seen. don't tell Coach, but he is just so nice looking, and I've just fallen in love with chestnut standardbred. So technically not a standardbred based off an Italian trotter, but like I think it would be pretty cool. Hopefully we can find a famous chestnut Italian trotter. There was like one that kept on coming up, but it was like a bay, and I'm like, sorry, there's enough bays on the pacer mold. But so yeah, that is my celebration horse. Oh, and for a placeholder, I named him Tortellini because I love tortellini. All right, so now we're getting into some of the special runs. So for the most part, I wanted to try and make it like realistic. So like if it were to happen next year, like would these molds actually have a chance of being used? But I realized that's kind of boring and limits me a lot, and not that I don't care, but this is my dream Breyerfest, so I'm gonna do it how I do it, not based on any rules. So first up, we have a horse on the George mold, which is a newer mold and very popular, and it's based off an Italian heavy draft. Obviously it's Italian breed. Here's my reference photo of how I'd want the paint job to look like. As you can see, it's kind of like that chocolate, oh, I forgot what it's called. I'm so bad with colors. I really should have researched this before I did this. But this is what color I would like him to be. It's kind of hard because I don't want Breyers that already look like other Breyers exactly. Like there can only be so many bays on the George mold, but I felt like this one was pretty different and kind of cool looking, and I would really love to have that in my collection, so that's kind of what I'm going for. And it would be glossy, of course. Glossy bays are my everything, so that would be my first special run, and I gave him the name Zucchero. Spell it right here. That I think it was like some type of food, because I kind of just looked up Italian foods, and I think there's some like, I don't know, it's somewhere. It's either a city in Italy or food. I was doing this at midnight. I really don't remember what exactly it was. So second, no surprise to anybody, it would be on the Bristol mold because I'm obsessed with that mold, and it would be based off of a Calabrese horse. So it's kind of gives off warm blood vibes to me, so that's what I'm kind of going for that. And it would be a dapple gray, like so. Very pretty, more subtle dapples, but still like noticeably there and really nice. And maybe we could split this one to be 50-50 glossy. Actually, no. The next one we're gonna do split. You can keep this one. Should we keep her matte? Yeah, I think we're gonna keep this one matte because it's just a lighter color, and I really prefer dark colors to have gloss on them. Oh, and this horse's name is Tortano, which I think is a food. It might be a dessert. I really should have wrote myself a little note of what all these things mean. But next one, I actually do remember this name because it's Venice. So that is a city in Italy. And I didn't write what breed this was based off of. Darn. So they have a breed in Italy that's kind of like a stock horsey type breed. Can't remember the name. It's gonna take me a while to find it again. But it's gonna be on the Duende mold, which again is more common mold. I again was like, oh, I can't use it because they just used that horse 2 years ago. So I guess they really could. I don't know what I was thinking. And it would be this nice dark bay with a cute little face and some little socks. Yeah. This is the reference photo that I'm kind of referring to, and I will split this one to be 50-50. And like I said before, his name will be Venice, or her. I feel like that's a gender neutral name. I forgot what gender Duende is. So for my surprise horse, I think everybody will not be surprised by this. It would be on the Totilas mold. As you can see, I have a lovely Conga right here, and rest in peace Totilas. He passed away recently. I was so sad about it. But for my Breyerfest, I would definitely use his mold. It is one of my favorite molds ever. So I have 3 colors that I kind of picked out. I think there's usually 4 to 5 different colors, but these are the 3 that I have. So I have this like weird kind of bay. I don't know. I saw it and it has like reverse dapples, which I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool. So this is the one. It's doing dressage, so it caught my eye. And then we have another kind of cool gray paint. So yeah, just a really pretty nice dapple-y type gray paint. Can't go wrong with that. I think it would look really nice on the mold. And then next we have just a really kind of nice strawberry bay roan. Again, just like a horse that caught my eye, so the next horse would probably have to be a little bit more simple, but still exciting colors. I wanted to go all out for this. So then for store specials, like I said before, I wanted to base this off of a real horse because store specials are usually based off of real horses. But this guy is going to be on the Duende mold. Couldn't find a real horse. It's so difficult, guys. I don't know how they do it. And this horse will be based off of a Mergus horse. So here's Duende, and then it's just gonna be a dappled black horse. This was kind of like the common color that I saw, and his name will be, or placeholder name, because it's obviously gonna be based off real horse with real Breyerfest, but this is my dream Breyerfest that I'm just creating in my head. It'll be Marocchino. So that is some coffee that is served in a little glass mug. That's what I remember from that description. Oh, I also put a pop-up tent thing because I saw that halflingers are from Italy. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that is what Wikipedia told me. So I was like, oh, I have to use the halflinger molds. I think that is probably one of my favorite classic molds. I think it's just such a cute little mold. So it would be on the halflinger mold, and it would be this really light like palomino color. I feel like there's only so many shades that a halflinger could be. And I still wanted to keep it realistic halflinger, like purebred halflingers, because based off of Italy. And her name will be Florence. So going back to my special runs, because I knew this was gonna happen because I put it last in my thing, but we have the pizza pony. So that would be my decorator. I was going back and forth on if I'd want it to be like realistic pizza or just like little cartoon pizzas, but this was kind of the pattern that I was looking at. It had a blue background with just little cartoon pizzas. I feel like this will have to go through a few designers first, or pattern maker. There's definitely a technical term for this that I just can't think of. Okay, my cat decided to join us because he would not be quiet, even though he's probably gonna jump off my lap in like 2 seconds. But anyway, the mold that I would want this to be on, it took me a while because at first I always pictured it being on the flash mold, but I feel like quite recently there was a model on the flash mold, or a decorator model. I think it was Off to the Races, so 2018. My cat likes people. I don't know. So I was looking at this for a long time, and I decided on the Peruvian Paso mold. I actually really like that mold. I've never owned a horse on that mold, but it's kind of cute. I was kind of vibing with it, and I was like, you know what? I think this would be my pizza pony. So the last horse that I have to show you guys with this little challenge is the single day Stablemaid. So usually there are 4. I just came up with 1, but I want all of them to be named after different Italian pastas. I'm really milking this whole Italian food thing, but I love Italian food. It is my favorite. I'm gonna say it's my favorite. It was always between Mexican and Italian, but I'm really gonna say that Italian's my favorite. So I based my single day Stablemate off of the Anglo-Abro Sardo horse. So that horse is actually pretty much like a Anglo-Arabian, which is an Arabian thoroughbred cross, which I really think that is a cool breed. And I put it on the, Darley mold. It looks like this. And I feel like that kind of embraced that look. And I have this really dark bay reference for that horse. Bader's back with us, but I just think that that would really look nice on that mold. And then I named it carbonara. I don't know if that's a pasta. I might have been looking at just different foods, but the original plan was to have it like all named after a pasta. So we'd have like a fettuccine, and then, oh, I can't think of any more. I don't know, just like different pastas like that. So that is my Italian Breyerfest. Still not sure if I'm gonna go with the Gone to Italy or When in Rome. I feel like I'm gonna go for When in Rome, because that's just like a catchphrase that they use, or Americans use at least. Italians probably don't use that, but that's kind of my whole theme. I hope that you guys found this entertaining and fun. I had a lot of fun researching it, even though it took a long time. So I really encourage you guys to go and do it too. Tell your favorite creators in the comments below that they should do it. Maybe I'll tag some people when I post that I'm posting this on Instagram that they should do it, because I already have a few in mind that I know would really kill it at this challenge. I'm looking at you, Infinity Breyers. I know she would do such a good job with this. So yeah, this is the Create Your Own Breyerfest challenge. If you ever had a dream Breyerfest theme or horses that you want to see at Breyerfest, this is your chance to kind of live in that little dream world. So let me know in the comments below if you would enjoy my When in Rome Breyerfest and what horse that I thought of is your favorite. And also feel free to tell me your dream Breyerfest theme and some horses that you would like to have in there. So if you guys don't already, make sure to follow me on Instagram at Breyer Trot. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you already haven't, and turn on that post notification bell. I'm going to be posting every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time through the duration of my little break from school and hopefully into my spring semester. We'll see how much time I end up having during the semester. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this and participate. And most importantly, stay fabulous. Bye!